My dad used to mock my art and tell me I wasn't man enough. Then I started making real money from it, and suddenly he wanted back in my life. And when I stayed quiet, my stepmom went online pretending she'd supported me all along. I'd been drawing since I could hold a pencil. It was the one place I felt steady. At a school art showcase, teachers praised my work, and I actually felt proud for a second. My dad showed up, crossed his arms, barely looked, and said to my mom, loud enough to sting, "I can't believe you made me miss work for this. Art won't take him anywhere." My mom never let him crush me. She told me to keep going. I got into a prestigious art college, and my dad looked irritated, like I'd chosen to embarrass him. Then my mom got diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. She was gone before I even finished my first year. After the funeral, my dad and I barely spoke. When we did, he still called my degree a hobby. He kept pushing real jobs like they were the only jobs. A year later, he married my stepmom after a rushed romance. I tried to be civil. I didn't hate him for moving on. Then I came home for break and my bedroom was gone. My things were boxed up and shoved into the basement. My stepmom said her daughter needed the room more. After that, she started scrubbing my mom out of the house. She repainted everything into bland beige. She tossed my mom's pieces like they were clutter. It wasn't redecorating, it was erasing. In the backyard, my dad and I had planted a tree for my mom. My stepmom said it was time to move on. My dad went quiet like always. I argued. She had it removed anyway. After that, any respect I had left was dead. She also pushed this fake new family image nonstop. She made us pose for a smiling photo. Then she demanded we post it. When I said no, she snapped, "You don't accept me and my daughter." My dad sided with her without even thinking. Dinner became their favorite stage. My stepsister took shots at my major. My stepmom laughed along. My dad joined in too. "Hope you like being jobless," my stepsister said. My dad smirked and added, "Don't worry, I'm not letting him move back in." So I stopped showing up. I kept calls short. Even on holidays, I kept it brief. The less I engaged, the lighter I felt. After graduation, commissions started coming in. High-end clients, collectors, a museum show. I never called my dad with any of it. He wasn't there when it counted. He didn't get to clap now. Then he called about a garage sale, like we were normal. His voice stayed casual. "Oh, by the way, she sold one of your paintings." It was the Hawaii landscape I'd painted for my parents' anniversary. My mom had framed it and hung it proudly. I told him his wife had no right. He just sighed and said, "It's just a painting." He sounded bored, like I was whining about nothing. That night, my stepmom texted me like I was the problem. She said I'd upset my dad. She said my painting looked horrible anyway. Then she twisted the knife. "It sold for pennies, just draw another." So I called her. First, I heard her breathing like she was already smug. Then I said, "You had no right to sell my painting." Next, she laughed and told me to stop being dramatic. After that, she repeated, "It was just a painting." Then I said, "You're pathetic, and your opinion means nothing." Next, I added, "Your taste is as bland as your beige house." And then I hung up before she could fire back. They spammed me for an apology. I didn't give them one. 2 months later, I did a TV interview about my work. I talked about my journey. I mentioned prices. Sales spiked so hard, I hired 2 assistants. All I could think was how proud my mom would have been. That night, my dad texted like he'd just discovered me. "I'm proud of you. Why didn't you tell me? Let's meet." He never asked how I was doing. He only showed up when he heard numbers. It felt less like love and more like a claim. I didn't answer, but my stepmom went lower. She posted an old family photo with a caption about how she always knew I'd make it. People praised her like she'd raised me. So I replied under her post and wrote the truth. The basement, the tree, the jokes, and the painting she sold for pennies. She deleted my comment fast, but screenshots were already everywhere. She called me furious. I told her if the post stayed up, I'd make my own where she couldn't delete a thing. She took it down. I blocked them both. Then I went back to my studio. For once, they couldn't rewrite my story.